not a facto, pterodactyl when I'm micro and macro my mind. Why would I try to hide the fact that I'm jacked to be actually naturally high? And I'm that guy with the flashlight, looking back at the track with the black light. How about this, how about that? Pay attention to wax, you're free to see what that's like. And that's why we need to take things slow, slow.
What's up, gang? Corey here for Central Coast Disc Golf on the first ever Central Coast production without Ian. I am joined by the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Jeff Faes. How are you doing?
Hey Corey, I'm good. It's my first time in Salt Lake City. I apologize to everyone that I'm not Ian. He's a professional and a legend. And I'm a first timer, so bear with me, but it's gonna be fun.
It's all good, man. Isn't it beautiful out here, man?
Yeah. This mountain backdrop, I was not expecting this. You have a landmark view everywhere you go.
Totally. It's a beautiful walk in the park, and then you look up, and it's just mountains everywhere. It's really awesome.
I'm really impressed with this place.
Absolutely. Getting us started on hole 1, 711 feet. Par 4 on the first hole of the course, Jeff. What's your play?
I'm really liking this first shot. All you have to worry about is water to the right. Everything to the left is safe. It's a pretty straightforward shot, low pressure to start. Just don't go right. Go as far as you can left safely.
Exactly, and not to be forgotten, that's a pretty treacherous green down there. It's got a bunker in front and a very steep drop off right past it.
Yeah, I think on the tee, we're not worrying about that till our second shot. If you can get as far out to the left, you could even play it off that driving range screen right there if you needed to.
Exactly. Now here's Anthony Barela, huge arm. You may have seen him a few years ago in the Memorial when he made his big splash on the scene. Absolutely ripping that destroyer out there.
That's really far. He looked like he threw that easily. This is my first time playing with Anthony, and wow, he is extremely impressive.
Here you are, the man, the headband. This, you seem like a Bruin fan to me.
Yeah, this is my UCLA headband. Just got to keep the hair out of the way.
Awesome, I can respect that, man.
Throwing a teleport here, MVP teleport.
MVP teleport. Now I haven't heard of that. Is that a new one?
Yeah, just released this week. It's a really high-speed driver. Gets out there quick. I knew it was safe. It wasn't gonna flip right to the water. So.
Yeah, I have to imagine that's the play on these big holes. Just take out your big distance drivers and just let it rip.
Yeah, I don't think there's a huge advantage to going big on this hole. You just need to get 350 to 425 feet out there, and you'll probably have the same look at birdie as you would if you really tried to go big.
Exactly. With that treacherous green, it's really all about the second shot. Here's Dustin Keegan out of Oregon. Great guy, even better disc golfer. Yeah,
talking about great guy, I'm excited anytime I see Dustin on my card. He's such a positive influence. You know you're going to get at least one player on your card with positive energy, whether he's playing good or bad.
Totally.
It's a good drive there.
Introducing our last man on the tee, Bobby Musick. He was here last year, placed very well. Actually, they used him on the players meeting, a little document that had the players meeting. He's kind of the cover boy of the tournament.
Yeah, deservedly. Bobby, you're talking about legends, man. This guy's been around. He's one of the smartest disc golfers you'll play with, one of the best putters you'll see. There's 0 times out of 1,000 he's going in the water on this hole.
Totally. He's been here before. He's played a round or two. Oh, man, unfortunately caught that long cut and just didn't really give him the skip I'm sure he was looking for.
Yeah, that's probably as short as you're going to see him ever throw his drive, but his approach looks pretty good.
Yeah, that's that compass he likes to throw, that lucid compass. Really flies well for him.
He's past the bunker, so he's got a putt. Dustin's looking real good. You really just want to land right on top of that hill, and he does. A little bit of a roll away, but he's going to be really happy with that.
Exactly, and that really is the preferred landing zone. It just goes to show you how treacherous this green is when you hit right where you want to. Oh, well,
oh man.
Like Jeff did there. Nice shot, buddy.
Yeah, if I throw 10 shots, that'll be the best one. Anthony closer than all of us by a long way on his easy drive.
And still, like you said, it doesn't even pay to be that close because he had just a little putter upshot and he's got work to do.
Bobby, he does have to worry if you sail here, there is the bunker behind. Anthony, he's a confident putter.
I was just going to say, so committed. You were talking about sailing into the bunker. That one, yeah. If that's air balls, that's in the hazard.
Yeah, I think he's thinking he's close enough. He's inside the circle. He's probably not even thinking about the bunker. He knows he's going to catch metal.
Totally.
Dustin, nice put in for birdie.
And the phaser beam with quite a long one here for birdie.
That's the kind of putt I like on the first hole. I do get a little first putt jitters in a tournament, so.
Oh, how can you not? I mean, you're playing Disc Golf Pro Tour, and this is your first Pro Tour event, right?
Yes, yeah, it is.
Awesome to see.
Fortunate to get out here.
There you have it, 3 birdies and Bobby with the lone par, but that's okay because he avoided the trouble. On to hole 2, which is a 369-foot, either a wide hyzer or kind of like a straight flex sidearm I've seen a lot of guys throw.
Yeah, I don't think there's a better way, right or left. You can go either way. The best landing zone is right on the green in the circle. There's really no other safe place to land here. There's golf green and bunker to the left. There's water right. Anthony right over the basket.
Oh, and he does find that water. It's what? It's inside the circle there on the
It
passive,
is,
right?
it is, yeah. And I'm getting a read off Anthony with the wind, and
It's looking hot, Jeff.
it's hot.
Oh, no. See, making the same mistake Anthony
Yeah.
did. That's unfortunate. Here's Dustin looking to adjust off both you guys. We from the tee can't see the landing zone, but the spotter is there giving up red flags or green
He
flags.
is. That's a good looking shot. Sit. It's sad. All you can see is that mound and the little flag peeking over. You know you just want to be barely over the mound. If you go too far over that mound, you're in the water. So there's Bobby. Good looking shot.
Oh, great looking shot, but look at that bunker right there. It just narrowly avoids the hazard.
He probably wasn't even considering that bunker as a problem.
Totally.
Off the tee.
That's just a classic layup. That's 35-footer. He can't even see the basket into a headwind.
Dustin.
Oh, man, just off
Good
the
look.
basket. That was a good look.
Anthony's sitting here for a 3P.
Man, God, he just slams it in there, man.
Yeah.
He puts really hard.
Yeah, that's when he'll went back. I've got the same look and
Yeah, unfortunately, can't put it down.
went that back right out of the hand.
Yeah, absolutely, man. You know, at least you did get the birdie on 1, but, obviously not a great feeling to go birdie to bogey.
No, I'm going to play this shot a little differently today. Going to try to do a little bit more what Bobby was doing, safe on the short side.
I really think that's the play. It just gets so touchy down there by the basket. If you can just slam it into the top of that hill, it's probably what you're looking for.
You can see that flag moving there. Those are heavy flags. When they're moving,
You
there's
know
wind.
it's ripping.
Yeah.
Exactly. So Anthony and Jeff with the unfortunate bogeys. Dustin and Bobby keeping it clean with the pars. Hole 3. This is a good one. I really like this hole. 405 feet. Mando right of this big tree. Not that it really plays into it that much, but they just don't want you going over that green on the left side.
Exactly.
Bunker short. Golf green right is OB. And in years past, the sidewalk has played OB. This year, it is safe.
The sidewalk is safe on pretty much every hole out here this year. They decided to take it out of the hole design. Different people happy with the decision or not. I think it's really fair the way they're playing it. It's not rivers, it's not path and beyond.
I think that's a good decision. And look at that. Dustin's actually got ground on that other side. There was no way for us to tell off the tee. And unfortunately, Dre was out of there by the time we got there.
Oh, Bobby, little short.
Little
That's right in the
short.
bunker.
Yeah, he was. That just had a beeline on it the whole time. Here's Anthony ripping it out. A huge hyzer.
Yeah, you've got bunker and green are the problems to the right. Going left is just fine. Anthony threw it great. I'm just trying to end up a little left of the basket. That's where all the safe landing zone is.
Exactly. Oh,
And
you skipped off the path, Jeff.
oh no, it's in the water. That's out of bounds.
That is unfortunately out of bounds. Good bid coming back, but there's really not a lot you can do with that shroud, that tree kind of blocking your view there.
No, it was forcing a hyzer putt. Dustin.
See, and you notice he played it from the closer to the basket side of the green. There was no way for us to tell, no spotter, so benefit had to go to the player.
Yep. Bobby was touching grass there.
He was barely safe.
He's touching it in bounds. He's in bounds. Anthony, what a drive.
Yeah, that's
Nice
just
too.
a good old-fashioned park job, Jeff.
Yep. That's where you want to be. Don't want to land on that path. I'll probably throw a similar shot today. Just want to air it a little bit to the left. Just hope I don't get unfortunate with that path skip.
Exactly. Honestly, I don't think your shot was that bad. It just hit the 5-foot little square there that was going to launch you into the water.
Lucky to get my disc back. It was sitting right on the edge of the water.
Into the mucky muck.
Yeah, no insult to injury, just the injury.
Trust me, there's lots of insults to have. This course is filled with water. I can't emphasize that enough. It is so dangerous.
Yeah, 3 holes in, I've seen water twice, so
Yep. Anthony and Bobby getting that clutch birdie. Jeff and Dustin, unfortunate bogeys. Par 3, hole 4, 453 feet. This one is classic risk reward, Jeff. Water the whole, I mean, you can carry all the water if you really want to get aggressive.
for sure.
What's the play? What are you doing here?
I think the play is pick your distance you're most confident with and throw it that far to the right of the basket. So if you're confident throwing 450 feet, go straight at the basket. There is a left to right wind going here. If you're confident throwing 400, that you're going to clear 400 feet every time, throw 40 feet to the right of the basket.
Totally. See Anthony here getting real aggressive. You can tell he's trying to just dunk it right onto that basket.
Oh, he did cross late there.
He did. Unfortunately, if he had maybe 10 or 12 feet more distance, he would have been right up on that peninsula. Dustin ripping out what looks to be that Macbeth destroyer. He was throwing a lot today.
He's sitting good. He's probably further than he wants to be from the green. He knows he can put it right on the pin. So Dustin probably not super happy with that.
Yeah, just inside circle 2. We'll have a look. Now, what are you throwing here, Jeff?
Here's
that white disc?
That's the teleport again.
That's what I thought.
A lot of confidence in it. Similar to Dustin, I'm a little further wide right than I want to be, but I knew it was safe out of my hand. Didn't have anything to worry about.
Exactly, and I really think that. Oh, Bobby barely
Good
just.
luck.
Yeah. I really think that's the play, though. You play it off to the right and just try to hit a putt.
Exactly. There's a mild headwind coming at us here. You can see the flag going. Just trying to read that wind.
Ooh, all that Glen Eagles practice, Jeff.
Yeah.
Got you wind putting out here.
Yeah, that's a bonus right there.
Totally.
Anthony.
Oh, man. Yeah, this is a hole that bonus 2, but you just really don't want to for it.
Nope. There's no reason to go in the water here. There's safety all the way to the right and short right. So
it's just so tempting.
I'm going to
Jeff.
play it similar today.
I'm
going to aim for about the circle's edge to the right. Everything left is a bonus. Everything right is safe.
You mean you're going to play it the same way that you just got a birdie? That's tough
That's
decision.
a bonus putt. That was a bonus putt. I'm not expecting to make that in a headwind, but happy to get it.
Totally. So that's birdie for you. Anthony, just birdie, bogey. It is just unfortunate. Hole 5, 696 feet. This one on the surface seems pretty routine, but that fairway slopes to the left towards the water the whole way. It is a very touchy drive.
It is. The water is the one thing to consider off the tee. We did have a left to right wind, which is really favorable here. Going teleport again.
It really seems like the disc of choice. Whatever your go-to high-speed driver is, you're going to be throwing it a lot on this course because it is long.
For sure. And I've thrown it a few times already in this round, and it's been going well, so it's an easy one to go back to on this hole.
Yep, back to the well. Oh, Bobby turning it over. Just put a little bit too much stank. Fortunate skip, though. It didn't really ride out to the right. It kind of checked up left.
That was very un-Bobby.
Yeah, very much so.
Dustin going big.
Yeah, just laser up the middle. That was big.
Yeah, he played the wind just right. He had all the wind carrying his turn to the right there. Anthony's just mashing.
Oh my goodness, man, he throws far. He's still in high school, isn't he?
I
believe he's
don't
17.
know, man. He is the nicest kid. He's not talking a lot. I didn't learn a lot about him personally.
Totally.
But man, respectful, great player. I learned quickly not to try to play any reads off him because he's getting out there real easy, and he's giving me nothing.
Totally, just easy breezy 5 bills. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Dustin, you got water long, you got water left here. It's real tight on the green, so
definitely.
Smart play.
You're looking
right,
for like
short.
that. He's throwing the mortar out there, your gator, your harp, whatever your go-to overstable putt approach is.
Exactly. I'm throwing a resistor here. It's a really overstable, slow driver.
Kind of like a Firebirdie
Don't
type
roll.
of. Oh no, Jeffrey. Well,
That
you're a
doesn't
fan
feel
of
right.
water, and I respect that. You grew up near water. That's a great feeling comfortable.
It takes a lot to get me to be afraid of water. Let's see if this course is going to do it to me or not.
Fair.
I came out with an aggressive mindset today, and it's not paying off so far.
Well, hey, listen. First round, you got to make a statement. You said you came out with an aggressive mindset. Are you really good putt by you? But are you really trying to attack on every hole early?
I'm trying to attack everything. I mean, I'm not on tour full time. I got a few chances to be out on a big course like this against really good players, and I know I can birdie just about any hole out here, and I might as well go for it.
Oh, totally. And at the end of the day, you don't travel from California to Utah to lay up.
No,
you know what I mean?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'll play that hole really similar today. It's just got a little long there on the upshot. I was close to a birdie. Par's totally fine there, though.
Yeah, absolutely. Anthony and Dustin coming up with the good threes.
They earned that, for
absolutely.
sure.
And hey, you took it in 3 strokes.
Yep.
We can say that?
Yeah, you can.
Hole
Not proudly,
6.
but I'll say it.
Exactly. Hole 6. This is a fun one. This is a fun one for more my speed of players.
Yeah, it's a short hole that, ooh, Dustin, get down.
Uh-oh,
Get down.
stop. Ooh,
Yes.
thankful to Steve Dodge putting up those little barricades.
Yeah, it's a fair island for sure. You can go either way. Here's Anthony going the forehand, throwing it just about perfectly.
Yeah, just throwing it at the base of the hill and letting the disc do the work, riding it up there.
Yeah, I'm throwing an axiom theory here. Pretty much a neutral mid-range. You can do just about anything with it.
That's a good play. Straight flyer.
Yeah, I don't want it too hyzer out too hard. Something that's going to land pretty flat. And,
Yeah.
if you get your height right, you can throw it pretty hard here and just bury it into the hillside.
Oh, Bobby. Testing. Okay. Oh, that's great.
He's good.
It looked like he was testing that OB line there for a sec. Oh, no. I didn't notice him straddle putting as much last season. It really seems like he's made a switch over this season.
Wow. That's very, it's a good observation there, Corey. I would not have noticed that.
Yeah, I know.
Nice,
He's just pure mechanics, so smooth out there. It's really impressive to watch him putt.
Yeah, he's got a full game. He'll throw a forehand when he needs to. He throws backhand when he needs to. He's got everything.
Yep.
Dustin's a solid player.
Everybody else just cleaning up their birdies. Really, it's a 2 or a 4 type of hole.
Yep.
I know Dustin took a par, but generally, if you make the island, you're going to be within 40 feet, and in most cases, within 20 feet.
For sure. It's kind of hole you need to make an island out of. Otherwise, there's no set score separation there.
Exactly. There's really no danger.
You can still 3P it from the drop zone, too. It's not too far out, but long putt run. Dustin probably not happy with the par there.
Certainly not. I mean, players of your caliber and Dustin's caliber and all these guys out here, really, any hole that's under 400 feet, they need to be getting. Par 3, 546 feet, hole 7. This thing is a beast. You really have to make a decision off the tee to go aggressive or to just lay it up and take your easy 3Z. There is a bunker on that left side, which does play hazard, remember, folks, not OB. Not to mention the good, 400 feet of water you're carrying here?
Yeah, there's nobody, I don't think anybody in this tournament is going to be too worried about, he's in the sand there.
Oh, tough roll.
So we talked about it being a hazard. When you're in the sand, you're just playing it from your lie in the sand.
Exactly, it's
taking the
important
stroke
to know.
penalty, but we don't have to find out where he went OB or anything. I'm going teleport again. I needed something that finished left.
What's new?
Nice finish.
Oh, look at that
that's a
bonus
terrible
roll. Goodness.
I'm happy to be anywhere near the circle on this hole, 546 feet. Like you said, this is one of the holes that we've played so far where you need to commit to it. If you're going for birdie, you got to put everything on it.
Totally. It's a full smash. And that from Bobby is just that's a pure layup.
Yeah, he's playing safe. He's a smart player. He knows that if he's going big, he's going to take a little risk. There's that green and the bunker to the left. That's your main risk. Also, if you go big, you could go long right over the fence on the property boundary. But
That's Dustin
wow,
whipping that champ strike.
getting the
Jeff.
full turn of it.
I was not
He's in a
expecting
circle.
his power level to be throwing strikes, but he absolutely smashed that.
Yeah, that's Dustin Keegan. All right, I'm happy to have this putt, tailwind.
Less happy about the result?
I thought I threw the putt about right. I knew I had to throw it way above the basket. It was going to drop on the tailwind. But I'll take a par on this hole.
Yeah, AB, tough look on that. Oh, no. Looks like there's a bit of a tailwind out here just knocking everything out of the sky.
It was strong coming from there, Bobby. Good save. His upshot wasn't as close as he usually puts them. So.
Certainly.
But a 3. There he goes on his 3. I'm happy with this putting range.
Look
even
at that
dead
wind
headwind.
is ripping on you.
Threw it hard like it was a 40-foot putt.
As you need to. I mean, the tricky part about this course, or at least when we played the course yesterday, the winds were so gusty.
Yeah.
You'd have a hole where it was nothing.
Came and went right there. That hole and this next one, we probably had the strongest winds of the round.
Yeah, Anthony with that 4 out of the hazard. Everybody else taking their 3s, and really no shame in a 3 on that hole. There's danger and distance, so tough to read. Hole 8, par 3, 330 feet. Not the distance isn't the challenge, I should say, but an incredibly precarious green.
Yep.
The basket's sitting right up on that hill, bunker in front and bunker behind.
And you can't see anything moving here, but there's a lot of wind going on right now. Oh, you can see the flag on the pin there.
Yeah, dead headwind. You're trying to throw a hyzer into a headwind. That's never easy.
I went real stable there. I wanted that to be about 20 feet further to be at the bottom of the hill putting at it, but not a terrible shot.
Yeah, there is that kind of bailout zone left. The only problem is that it's one of the bog-off tees.
Oh,
wow,
Bobby.
that was almost in the bin.
There's a $500 ace bounty on this hole, too. And,
oh, really?
Yeah, I was holding my breath there. I thought Bobby might have got it.
Oh, man. Dustin hanging it out way wide. That is a great play. Oh, no, stop it.
He's all right. He's rolling right between the two dangerous bunkers.
Exactly.
He'll take
it, and that's what we're talking about, because he threw that shot perfectly, and it still rolled to almost circle's edge.
There's Anthony showing he's big on backhand or forehand.
Whoa.
And
oh,
gosh,
no.
He is doing what I'm doing and finding the OB all over this course.
Yeah. Bobby with just the layup. There's really no sense running it from where Bobby is or from where you are. I'm not sure what's in your mind.
I gave the slightest run. It was a dead headwind. I knew I couldn't put it anything long, but yeah, it was a fun shot.
Dustin, he is living on the edge today with these putts.
Man, there's 3 potential strokes right there off chains so far this round. Nice.
Good cleanup, but from that, either of these bunkers, you're going to end up with a 3P.
For sure.
They're pretty close to the pin.
If you're on the near side of the bunker, I think if he's on the far side of that bunker, he's sweating it with a lot of wind in that putt and the
downside on the other end.
Yeah, the slope going away.
Man, can't emphasize enough the beauty. Look at these mountains in the back, snow caps, just like we're throwing frisbees in a park right now. This is crazy.
It's great. I have an extra day here after the tournament. I'm hoping to get up into those mountains and see some waterfalls, do some hiking.
Oh, dude, that sounds awesome. Everybody taking their pars there. Unfortunately, Dustin not able to convert on the 2-look, and Anthony with a good putt to save his 3.
Yeah, I think all 3s there is a pretty consistent look for an open card on that hole with that wind.
Yeah, bringing us to hole 9, which is a beast of a par 4, 819 feet. And if you want to play the maybe more aggressive flex line, you're carrying water for a good 300 to 330.
Yeah,
shouldn't really come into anybody's mind, but
no, we're thinking birdie on this hole. You're not thinking about the water. You need to be 450 off his tee if you want to get your birdie. So don't think about the water. Just rip it out there. There's a lot of places to land.
Yeah, and Jeff, you're throwing off that little alt tee. It kind of looks like it should be the tee, but oh no, Jeffrey.
Just flipped it into the headwind a little bit. As soon as it got nose over in the headwind, it got sucked down. It was not a good shot. There's no excuse for that.
Just not quite enough height. This is really what you were looking for, something more like Bobby's. Getting it up there and letting the disc work all the way down the fairway.
There's Bobby showing he's a smarter disc golfer than me. I hit that bank. I was hoping it was maybe stuck there, touching a little land, but
yeah. It was sitting on that kind of like gross pond scum, and unfortunately that is not inbounds.
No, can't take any footing on there. It looks, there's a bird right there in his flight line. Just a good shot. Dustin does those.
Yep, center cut, right where you want to be. Oh my God, trying to get oh no, he didn't get it over.
If you get far left here, you've got good approach lines. You're out of the tree line.
Yeah, kind of that alt fairway after the, oh wow, that's
out of
way left. Far. And that actually did get onto a golf green. He's going to be throwing 3 from there.
For sure. I had bad footing there. I knew that I wasn't going to get par. I can't throw 500 feet from that stance. So I'm just chopping up there to a spot I'm pretty sure I can get my bogey from.
Here's Anthony after taking that unfortunate penalty stroke. Oh, no, straight into the hazard. Oh, gosh, Anthony he's
in the sand today.
Yep, not having an ideal hole right here.
That's the advantage of being out left is you usually won't have to play over those bunkers. Bobby getting up there, he's got to look for 3. That's great.
That's just a great pull. That's just 400, and then you got yourself a little 20, 30 footer.
Dustin also, he's got to carry the bunkers and get left.
Yeah, those trees look kind of dense from here. Oh no, into the sand again.
I just have a short little chop up here, throwing the resistor stable.
No. A little bit shorter than you'd like, I'm sure. But
I thought I was closer.
Yeah,
not as close as I thought. Dustin from the sand.
Oh, with the snow-capped mountains in the back.
Good.
Just pure.
What a putt.
Yeah, way to save his 4, because that one could have got out of hand.
Anthony's so close to being inbounds there, too.
I know, he was almost touching grass.
That man
smashed it.
I'm really impressed with this kid. If you were going out and spectating, Bobby.
Wow, that's clutch, man. Yeah. That is clutch. Mr. Consistent.
Yeah, if you got a chance to go spectate and you see Anthony Barela's out there, definitely go and watch him play. He's got a limitless ceiling. It's definitely far above mine. I don't know where his ceiling is, but it's high.
Oh, totally. And he's so young. I'm really looking forward to him getting on the tour more and consistently competing in these big events like this.
So there's some separation here. You got birdie all the way through bogey. I'm happy just to get my bogey there after that drive. I deserve a bogey.
Absolutely. Bobby leading the card. He's really playing consistent. Out here, if you're mistake-free and if you can avoid the water, you can really score well.
For sure. I don't think this course punishes small mistakes, but big mistakes are instantly punished.
Totally. There's a lot of bailout zone on a lot of these holes, but the second you leave a little bit too much air under it, it can blow way off left. You're in a lake. It's tough. All right, so that'll do it for part 1. Join us in part 2, coming up next.